In this Funnels 101 training, Chris from the Branning Group shows you how to create a simple bridge page for an MLM product.
Today, I'm going to show you how to create a simple bridge page for an MLM product. The product that I am going to make a funnel for today is a hidden garden tea sample from the Melaleuca Wellness Company. So I'm going to share my screen with you all in a moment. Let me do that now. All right, so we're gonna create a funnel that gives people the chance to opt in for like a sample tea pack like this that you see here, and then it's going to redirect to this page. So if you are an MLM person, if you sell Amway or other things like Pampered Chef, or if you sell Melaleuca products like this, what would happen is they would opt in on the landing page with their name, address, contact information, and then when they hit submit, it redirects to your sales page, your personal like affiliate page for whatever service you are using. So I'm going to go into our ClickFunnels account, and I'm going to create this funnel. So first I'm going to hit Add New, and I think I'll just go to the classic funnel builder option. And all we need to do is just collect emails. So I'm going to hit that option. How do I spell Melaleuca? M-E-L-A. M-E-L-A-L-E-U-C-A. So I'm going to call it Melaleuca Bridge Funnel and build funnel. All right, so I want to make sure that I have the opt-in option selected, and that's usually the thing that pops up first. I'm going to scroll down and just find one that I like. Let's see. How about this one? Why not? I've never used it before. All right, so that's building out. And what I've already gone ahead and done is take some of the images that I want to use from this page. So if you are an affiliate, if you're an MLM of some type, you have the ability to use the branding, the colors, and the images from the site that you're selling products to. So I've already taken a couple of these things and just captured them and put them in a folder. But I'm going to show you a couple tips that I use to find images. So like, for example, this background image in the back of these trees, it's not super simple to grab. I can't just right click and save the image. So I'm going to show you how I grab that image in a moment. But first I'm going to go back to the funnel. I'm going to click Edit Page. And so it's super simple. What I'm going to do is minus my little Zoom box because it keeps getting in the way. All right. So I usually like to go from top to bottom. So first I'm just going to change the title of the page and the SEO metadata. So I kind of just put some text together already just for the purpose of this training. So I'm just going to drop this in here. Free Hidden Garden Premium Herbal Tea 2-pack. That sounds a bit too wordy, actually. So I'm just going to call it Free Hidden Garden Herbal Tea Sample. And I like to put this little one in parentheses sometimes because it makes your prospect and people think that like something is happening on this page when there's a one up at the top. It's kind of a fun little thing to do sometimes. Description, grab your free sample of the Hidden Garden Premium Tea. No purchase. I need to learn how to spell. Purchase necessary. Just enter your name and address. All right. I'm going to click save. And let's see how this funnel is built. It looks like got this blue background here. Might be under the column section. Got a little image here. Let's see what happens when I take away this image. Yeah, that disappears. Okay, that's cool. That's exactly what I wanted. So what I'm going to do is, so a lot of times people don't realize this. You can edit the columns by going up here to the column tab. It's not as easy as simply like clicking on an element or clicking on a row section or like one of the regular sections by hitting this gear icon and then it popping up. You actually have to go up to the top to manipulate and edit the actual sizes and backgrounds of the columns. And so to do that, so what I want to do is change this dark bluish background with this green tree image. So what I'm going to do is go to columns, go to first column, and then right here I'm going to upload my image. I'm going to hit upload. Let's see, where did I put it? Melaleuca. All right, I think it's this one right here, but I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple other things too while I'm at it. All right, so I'm uploading the image that I want to use. I'm getting weird messages from friends. All right, so I'm going to select that, hit add image, and now you can see it's in the background. Instead of that blue, which is exactly what I wanted. So now what I'm going to do is change this logo here with the logo of this hidden, whoops, didn't mean to do that. With the logo of this hidden garden thing. So how I do that is just, again, hit the image thing, open it up, and I've already uploaded it into here. So boom, I'm going to just do that. I'm going to bring it up because I don't necessarily need it all the way down. And I'm going to just add some different copies. So grab your free sample. And what did I call it? I'm going to take this this text that I borrowed from the product page here, and I'm going to enter it here. Boom. I don't need it to be gigantic, so I'm going to bring the size down a bit. And I don't want it to be bold, so I'm going to unbold it. But I will bold certain parts of it to just call out certain text. Elevates you to a place of serene contemplation, where the mind clears and welcomes pure inspiration. Why not? We'll throw an exclamation point. I'm going to actually make the text a little larger just because it's kind of hard to read. And I'm going to drop a shadow on it, mid-shadow. How about a strong shadow? That way it just makes it just slightly easier to read against that background that I chose, which may not be the best background in retrospect, but I kind of like it, so we're going to keep it. I could also add a transparency on the background if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I'm going to shrink this down just a tad. Here, what I'll do is increase that a bit. Yeah. And then I'm going to just type no purchase necessary. Simply enter your name and address on this page. I'm going to change the color to white just because it's a little difficult to read. Again, I'm going to add a bit of a shadow to the text to make it stand out just a little bit more. And I'm going to increase the font size a little bit. Okay. All right. So I'm going to add an image of the T. I'm going to copy that little box, drop it over here. Boom, bring that back up, click that. And I think I already uploaded the T. I sure did. So boom. All right. The image quality looks a little grainy, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it's supposed to be a bit smaller. I'm going to make sure that's centered because it looks like it's oriented to the left. I'm going to make it a tiny bit bigger. It was 300. I'm going to make it 150 right now. Nope. Let's see. Let's try 250. Oh, that's okay. I'm going to delete this text just because I don't really want it. Grab your free sample today. Just enter your name and address below. Again, I'm adding a little call to action here. I'm going to increase the text size, then I'm going to orient it to be centered. All right, so I'm going to bring this name up a bit. All right, so I got the name, got the email. You have to have an email address whenever you do an opt-in form. It's just a requirement. I'm going to duplicate those. Instead of name, I'm going to type in address. I'm going to put in shipping address here. It's set to required. Let's go to advanced and remove the name icon and put a little address icon there instead. I'm going to copy this a couple more times. Actually, I'm going to delete that one. Okay. Now, just to make it a little simpler, I'm going to add some simpler for our prospect. I'm going to add some placeholder text so it's just clear what I'm asking in each one. So shipping address. Now this time I'm going to ask city. I've changed the input type to shipping city. And I'm going to actually just remove this address icon for this one. I'm going to duplicate it. This time I'm going to select shipping state. Oops. Then I'm going to do it again. And this time I'm going to select shipping country. And then I'm going to do it one more time. And you guessed it, I'm going to put shipping zip or postal code. It's really up to you if you write zip code or postal code. I'm not super in love with the way this looks, so I'm going to maybe move that over a little bit. bring this text up a bit. Increase the font size. We'll keep that little "my information is secure" thing. I dig that. Don't really like how this changed the text size to that blocky, from that blocky look that we had. So maybe I'll increase it a bit. Then I don't know. You kind of get the idea. All right. So right here's where you could add your own logo. You could add the logo of the company. So if I wanted, I could add the Melaleuca logo there. I'm just going to throw in this Hidden Garden logo one more time. Make it kind of tinier though. This is where you'd add like terms and conditions and privacy policy if you have one. Then this is where you'd add like your brand information. So like I'll just make up an email address right now. Your or how about this? Your herbalteaguy.com. I'm the herbal tea guy. I'm calling myself. So sign up now. Instead of sign up now, it's going to be get your free sample today. And then the action will be submit the order form. All right, so we kind of have the basic setup of the funnel. Now we're going to change out some of the branding and colors to kind of match this right here. So what I always recommend doing is having some sort of Google Chrome extension like a color picker. This one I think is literally just called Color Picker, and you go in and you just snag a color. So I'm going to snag this green here, and I'm going to go back and add this somewhere on the page, maybe in the footer section. Boom. And so if I do that, I should change this text color to white, just so it's easier to read. Same thing with this little bar. Now, is there anywhere else I want to add that green? Maybe to this headline here. Okay, kind of get the idea. I don't like that blue button, but I'm not sure if I want to use that dark green. Maybe there's another color I could grab from the funnel. Let's see. Well, maybe we will use that green. They have green buttons on their page. All right, get your free sample today. Melaleuca. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else we want to change? Maybe I'll change that bright green icon to that dark green thing that I just grabbed. Okay. I think it looks fairly good. Let me show you how I grabbed this image in the background. So I had said I was going to show you that, and I kind of forgot. So I couldn't hit or right click and then save image as you can do on like certain images. So if I right click on this logo, hey, I could save the image as and easily get it. But see, I wanted this background, which I added over here. How the heck do I get that? I can't exactly just save it simply. So one thing that I recommend doing is right clicking and going to view page source. It'll open up in a new tab, and it's going to show you a bunch of scary looking HTML and coding, but it's not scary at all. So what I recommend doing is doing Control F and typing in like 3 letters, PNG or JPEG, JPG. And so you're going to see below all the different areas that they have images, and you're going to see the links. So what you're going to do is search for the background image in here, which is super simple. It kind of can be a little time consuming. You may also want to hit background like I just did. I just typed back, and I think this might actually be it. So what I'm going to do is grab this URL here, copy it, and then I'm going to open a new tab, paste that in, and boom, this is the image. This is that background image that you couldn't just simply grab. But if I type in and paste the URL here, now I can save this image, which I had done right before I started this video. So that's how you do that. If you want to grab an image and it's not easy to access, view the source code and just hunt for it there. And the best option, honestly, is just to do a word search for PNG or JPEG, and it's a little time consuming, but because you don't really know what image is what until you paste it in a new tab. But that's sometimes the easiest way to find an image I've found that you really want. Okay, so I did that. Now what I'm going to do is grab this link here. So we're just pretending that this is my product page. See, like, because I'm a Melaleuca rep in this example. So I grab this link. I'm gonna go back into the funnel, and on the settings tab, I'm gonna go to general, and then on submit, go to that link here. So what that means is when they submit this form, they're going to be redirected to my product page. Still going to get their information, but instead of sending them to like a thank you page or whatever the next step in your funnel might be, they're going to be redirected to my product page. Also, you're probably going to want to turn off your affiliate badge, and this is how you do it in case you don't know. Just go to settings again, go to general, affiliate badge, hide. I was already put on hide, but that's that little badge that is down there. I'm going to hit save. Now, you have the option for an affiliate, these affiliate bridge pages. It's sometimes smart to add like a bonus of some kind, like, hey, download. If you grab this free sample, I'm also going to give you this. Like, so for this example, it could be like, like a recipe book, like, maybe some foods that go well with this tea. Because then you're just more likely to get more opt-ins when you offer some sort of bonus, when you add something to the value that you're giving away. All right, so I'm going to hit save, and now preview. All right, that looks pretty good, but we didn't check out what it looks like on mobile, so I went back into the editor part, and I'm just going to go down and take a look. So let's grab your free funnel or sample a little too large, so I'm going to shrink it down a bit. Oh my goodness. Let's make it 34. That's still too big. Let's make it 30. All right. A sip of this Hidden Garden premium tea. That's a little too big too. The no purchase necessary is a little too large, so I'm going to shrink that down to 24. Grab your free sample today. I'm going to make that a little smaller too. Let's do 20. I like text to be on one line. I think that just looks a lot cleaner. Okay. All right. So it looks okay. I mean, it's not perfect. I'm not in love with the white text on this. It's a bit hard to read. So, I could go in here and add a background color, just a slight transparency, just to make it a little bit easier to read. In fact, I might add this brown. So I'm going to grab this brown, actually. Go back. Paste that in. Make it slightly transparent. Just because I want people to be able to read what I'm giving away in the first place. And I could also add some padding to this so it fits a little better in there into that box. So I'm going to actually have to shrink down the text a bit. All right. I'm going to leave this text as is. So, all right, let's save that and hit preview again. Okay, yeah, that's a little better. Why don't we test the funnel, make sure everything is groovy. All right, it's redirected to the correct page. Boom. All right, now there's a couple other things I wanted to show you before we end. So you'll notice on this Melaleuca page, it has kind of this cool little green favicon, and our funnel doesn't have a cool little favicon. It has the basic ClickFunnels favicon. So say you wanted this is it favicon or favicon? And say, I'm going to call it favicon. So say you wanted this favicon. How do you grab it? What's the easiest way to do that? So got a little trick I'm going to show you. There's this URL I'm going to grab right here. It's simply www.google.com /s2 / favicons $domain _URL =. Okay, it's not that simple, but all you have to do is paste that little domain, that little URL, grab the URL, copy it of the favicon you're trying to get. So I'm going to take this favicon, copy it, and then I'm going to paste it after that =. And then I'm going to hit enter. And what happens is it gives you the favicon. So it eliminates everything else and just gives you the favicon of that site. And now I just could click right-click and save image as, and boom, now I have it. Then the next step, this is what I recommend doing, is adding another image on your site really quick, dropping in that favicon, and you'll see why in a second. I'm going to add this image, and then I'm going to take this URL right here. So this image URL, I'm going to copy that, and then I'm just going to delete this element. I don't need it. I really just wanted the URL. I'm going to save this page again. Now I'm going to exit out. Now I'm in the funnel dashboard area, and I'm going to hit settings. And then this favicon URL, that's where I'm going to paste that in. And don't forget to hit save and update settings on the bottom. And now, when we test this funnel, it should have that favicon instead of the ClickFunnels favicon. And it's not like a huge necessity, but it's that extra detail that makes you look good, I think. So see, there it is instead of the ClickFunnels one. So again, how you do that is you type in this URL, and I'll drop it into the as a comment on this video in the Facebook group, and then just paste the URL of the favicon you want after it, and it'll pop up like that. Super simple. So okay, I did the opt-in page. Now what I'm going to do is just add a simple email. So I'm going to hit the automation tab, and then I'm going to hit add new email. I'm going to type my name, subject, your free sample is on the way. And the condition is everyone, because anyone that submits is going to get this free sample. I already wrote an email. Boom. I'm going to use this template. If you don't have Actionetics, you'll just get the simple email box thing that's right here, and that's where you'll add this email. So I clicked template selected, and then create email. Next, I'm going to go to Open Editor. And what I like to do is just grab the elements that I'm going to use. So now I'm going to do that. And I'm going to probably keep an image, but I'm going to delete everything else. So I'm going to delete that row. I'm going to delete this row. And I'm going to delete this row. I'm going to paste in the email that I wrote. I'm going to change up some of it. I'm going to bold that. Bold my name. Italicize. Have a great day. I'm going to change out the ClickFunnels image with the image of the T boxes. This is sort of a reminder. Hey, your T this is what you got. Cannot see the add image button. There it is. Done editing settings. Okay. I'm going to take out the sizes. I'm going to make it a little tinier. So boom. And then I'm going to add this link once more. So I'm going to go to my product page that we said is mine for this example. And then I'm going to say, P.S. if you enjoyed the sample and would like to order more, simply click here. And I'm going to add that URL. I'm going to make sure that it opens in a new tab by clicking this arrow button with the box. Hit save. And I'm not going to preview the email. No need to. And then close. So I know that anyone that submits the form on that page, they're going to get this email immediately. Now, say I wanted to wait like the next day, I could do that. I could put in a 1-day delay, a 2-day delay. I could put in an hour delay. So you would just simply do that right here and hit update email. And it tells you right here, this is going out in 1 day. Now, say I wanted to add these people to a list as well. I'd hit add new action. And I'll just select add to list, everyone. ClickFunnels integration, add to list. And I would have had to have already made an email list. And I could do that really quick, actually. So I'd go to email lists. Some of you probably already know how to do this, but in case you don't, add new list. I'm just going to call it how do we spell Melaleuca again? Melaleuca. Something like that. I can make it a smart list if I want to. I'm not going to. I'm just going to create new list. Boom, the list exists. I'm going to go back here, add new action, add to list, condition, everyone, add to list, and then, whoops, should be at the bottom of this page, Melaleuca, boom. So what that means is anyone that opts into that form, where did it go? Should be there, will be added to that list. Normally it pops up right away. Yeah, there it is. So that's everything. If you have any questions on how to build a bridge funnel on your own, just reach out to us and let us know. I recommend grabbing a color picker like I have and using it to match some of the branding. There's all sorts of other cool free Google Chrome extensions that you can use. Like there's font identifiers. So if you wanted to grab a similar font that they're using on this page to your bridge funnel, you can do that. I use something called Font Ninja. So yeah, super simple, and I hope that this helps you guys in your MLM businesses. And you can always reach out to us if you have any questions or need help. Have a great day.
Hey, I'm Alex Branning. You just watched one of our replays of the Funnels 101 live video training that we do in the Funnel Hackers Community Facebook group. I would love for you to join us in there. We do regular live training. We drop free funnels, and we have other resources and goodies to help you in your online marketing journey. We are an encouraging community that wants you to succeed. I'd love for you to join us. You can click in the link below, Funnel Hackers Community. I'll see you there.